Guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this little toy dinosaur for George, and we're going to be using green, and I mixed blue and green to make the spikes along his back here. And it's a little tricky to make because he's so small, but definitely doable. Just have a lot of patience, and if you want to make George, you can. I'm going to put a link in the description below for George and Peppa if you're interested in making them. So let's get started. To make his dinosaur, we're going to take some green, and not a lot. Roll it into a ball. Warm it up in your hands if it's too hard. And make sure you check the size. As compared to George, we don't want it ginormous. So that looks about right for my dinosaur. For my George, and if you want to make George, you can check my other tutorial. It's on my channel on how to make George. And we're going to roll it into an oval and taper off. Make it conal and sharp on one end for our dinosaur's tail, and roll out the body a little bit. So that's what it should look like, and we want the head to be slightly fatter. And now we're going to flatten it with our tool. This dinosaur is pretty flat. You can roll it out if you want, a tiny bit. And then cut a slit for the mouth. So there's his dinosaur so far. I'm going to compare it to George, just in case. Smooth it out with your hands if it gets messed up. It's pretty big, so I'm going to cut a little bit off. And we want our body pretty long or more elongated. So I'm going to push up. Keep fidgeting with it till you get it the right size and shape that you want. I'm going to add his legs and his arms. It's going to be pretty hard to get it just right because it's so small, but I'm going to roll it into a snake. Get some definition of the legs if you can. Putting two slits, creating the three little toes and fingers. And attaching it to the body as best as you can. Going to try to do our leg as best as we can, or as best as you can. Taper one side off first. It's easier, and use your tool to add it to the body or attach it to the body. So there's my dinosaur so far, and I'm going to add the eyes. Maybe we can see it better. Taking tiny little white balls. And let's add the black, and it's going to be super, super tiny. Inside the white. So let's make the ridges for his back. We're going to roll out a snake and then flatten it and cut out little triangles. Make sure it's not that flat, just cut out little triangles. Get the little triangles onto our tool and attaching it onto his back. Getting the little triangles onto our tool very carefully and getting it onto his back. And let's close his mouth. It's way too small for us to add any teeth. So there's George's dinosaur, and I'm going to bake him along with George for 20 minutes at 250 degrees, and I'll come back when I'm done. So this is Mr. Dinosaur out of the oven. I hope you like him. Thanks for watching.